We are best comedy.
How could we win something we are?
Welcome, residents, to the Dr. DC podcast. My name is producer Richard, and across from me is the doctor himself.
Howdy.
Each day this week, we talk about the weird and wonderful world of DC while fielding questions that you said a long time ago.
Yeah, you thought we forgot, and we did, but here we are.
Yeah, but they were recorded, and we were
like, shit, where are the questions?
We were cleaning out our drive, and we're like, oh, shit, I forgot these underneath this couch.
Yeah, I was busy, like, tearing up the concrete in the basement so I could get my crate of guns, because, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. And then I also found these questions, and so I was like, well, we might as well record some episodes.
Is that what you call our lovemaking? Clearing out the concrete from the basement?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know what that would mean, and I don't like it.
Well, let me draw you a picture.
You already did. Stop.
Look at this.
No more pictures.
Oh, yeah. I had commissioned those pictures.
Yeah.
That's right. It is Fanagar, Fanstravaganza 2, Part 3.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I caught up.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's the second time we've done the week of episodes.
Yeah.
But this is day 3 of that second time.
That's right. There's blood coming out of your nose. I figured it out.
Yeah. Hey, listen, that episode name is good, but it can be better.
Yeah. Lose the 2. It's cleaner.
All of it.
I started watching Jupiter's Legacy.
Oh, yeah. See, now that's what I know it's a comic. I've never read it.
It's part of that whole Miller world.
I just know nothing about it. And I was like, I'm already between Invincible and The Boys and that. It's like, I might already have too many Justice League analogs going on. It's like, can I really handle another?
It's not as close as a Justice League analog, really. I've watched like the 3rd episode now, and it's weird.
Okay.
It's definitely, the problem is like...
Is it better than other Millar stuff?
I mean, how do you feel about other Millar stuff?
I liked the first Kingsman and then very quickly got tired of the shtick.
But that last one was fun. I mean, not the last one, but the second one.
It was, but it was all... I think the thing that I liked about the first one is I was like, I've never seen this before. And then the second one, I was like, I have seen this before, and now it doesn't feel like substantive enough.
Here's the thing. With Jupiter's Legacy so far, the concept is interesting. There's a slight tweak on everything because it's like it's sort of a Justice League. I haven't figured out what gave them their powers yet. That's sort of a whole thing, but there's like a family dynamic thing where like the kid is going to have to potentially like become his father at some point, and the father and his wife are sort of like getting old, and so there is a bit of the Invincible thing in there,
right? Yeah.
It's not as well done as Invincible by any standard, but it's like a 7.5. Like,
oh, okay. Oh, maybe I'll give it another go. I think I felt like I was like, maybe there's just too many.
Well, there's also like
too many riffs on the same theme, and I don't know that I like the ones I'm seeing so far, and I don't know that I want to like throw another one in that might make me then look at the other ones and go like, eh.
Yeah,
I think I had that trepidation because I have like even less knowledge of Jupiter's Legacy than I had of Invincible, which I knew almost nothing about going in.
The problem with me is I think that it's like if you took Invincible and then you took like a CW show and tried to put them together, and I'm like, weird. It's not enough of either. Right. Like, it's like choose a lane. Like I'm like either go full like what I was hoping it would be is more like the TV show Succession, but with superheroes. That'd have been cool,
right?
With like this really high power family, but to talk all about the in drama. But it's like it's still right. Yeah, it's just not a strong enough of an approach. But it's fine.
Interesting.
But yes, Fanagar, Fanstravaganza 2, Part 3.
That's right.
We got questions that we found, and we're gonna...
Yeah. We found them.
Yeah, on the street.
Like, oh, hey.
We brought them in from the cold, cleaned them up.
No, I just want to look at you. Tell me something. Questions.
Are you questions that want to be answered?
All do you need?
Are you unanswered in this?
Do you know what? Actually,
world?
while you do a better and better job of answering these questions, I'm going to go to the garage for a bit.
I mean, that was always bound to happen. I'm just sad that I wasn't included.
First, I'm going to piss myself on stage at the Canadian Podcast Awards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect analog for us.
The funny thing is we're recording our 250th episode
Yes.
after we've recorded these.
Yeah.
But it's coming out
So we're going to look
it's coming out later.
We're going to look like idiots.
And also same with Fight Night. It's going to be so funny if we don't win and then I'm just fully chastised in both those episodes and then we skip this weird ramp up and then down again.
Yeah.
And then an episode where I'm like, yeah, and then
fully
down again.
Yeah, we've really made a mistake.
Well, that's not the first time.
No.
First one was starting the podcast.
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the questions. We're starting on Facebook.
Going to the face and the book. Going to the Facebook.
First question comes from the most interesting resident.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. You don't have your
Stephen
fucking...
Marion Almagro?
No.
Andrew Delgado?
No.
Roland Sebas?
Obviously.
That's what I said the first time.
Obviously, it's Roland Sebas.
Get your fucking ears checked, man.
Yeah, because Stephen Marion Almagro sounds so much like Roland
I never
Sebas.
said that.
Are you gaslighting me?
I would never do that.
I guess you're right. You said it.
Yeah. When you say stuff like that, it makes me feel like you don't trust me.
Oh my God.
That's pretty bad.
Why are you being so crazy?
Oh, no, I don't like this anymore. No, this joke got away from us.
Yeah, read our book 101.
Oh, no.
Gaslighting.
Oh, God. Yeah, no.
Let's read our book Lamplighter, A Guide to Gaslighting.
Oh, this got away from us. Oops.
Roland Sebas asks, can there be a Lobo 1 million in the 853rd century? And is he still drinking beer and is an annoying bastitch to the Justice League of that era? Or did he mellow out and become a row monk? Le merci. Hashtag Jacques.
So, Lobo is like basically impossible to kill.
Yeah, he would exist. I don't think they've told that story yet.
I don't think so. I don't remember him showing up in any. I mean, he certainly doesn't show up in the main 1 million story.
What an insane a clash of storytelling to have fucking him show up in that era.
Would be very wild.
Yeah.
But what do you think that would do? That amount of time, do you think Lobo would eventually just maybe even get tired of his raucous ways?
No, God, no. That's I don't think it is.
You don't think he would just
it feels like that's his.
You don't think that's enough time for him to get it out of his system?
No. I want to see him just fucking clear through the league.
Oh God. Yeah. See, I think I like the idea that almost happened in Countdown to Adventure, where Lobo is kind of reluctantly he's a pacifist a bit.
Really?
Where he's Pope Lobo. And he's decided to
Poblo
take the way of peace, but he's fucking I don't want to punch
Pobo?
him. Don't punch him. Don't punch him. Don't punch him.
Pobo. That's
it. There you go. I think I like the idea of it's always in there, but he's I kind of said I wouldn't, and the space dolphins are watching, and so I should
Lope. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah. So you call him the Lope?
Yeah.
So he's head of the Lapacy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he would chill a little bit, but it wouldn't take much to snap him back into action.
What I would rather is find a way to take this current version of him and just like throw him into that.
So he hasn't
Era?
lived the intervening time.
Yeah.
Right, sure. Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
I just want that contrast now because it's so funny.
Yeah, where they're like, we're so highly evolved, and he's like, fuck you, cucks.
Yeah, that's that's exactly
you keezy femmes.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
that's they're just being so confused by him.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
That's very fun. I want that. All right. Let's move on from Facebook over to Twitter.
Twitter.
That goes cray.
Ain't it, Jay?
Watch it out.
Fish fillet.
Oh, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Too long.
Easy.
Too long.
Easy.
I won't answer this question.
All right, moving on.
Yeah. Can we just fully...
What a fuck you. Be like, it's been a long time, but here's your mailbag question.
Finally got
We're
to
not
it.
going to answer it.
We'll do fucking two-face rules. I mean, I would do that, but I'm just...
But it's real targeted when we haven't said we're doing two-face rules. We get to a question.
And just that one I don't want to
And we don't
answer.
even flip. We just go like, two-face rules. We're not doing it.
Yeah, I don't... I'm just going to invoke two-face rules, and I'm not going to flip a coin.
Yeah.
I flipped it before. Don't worry about it.
I'm invoking Ozymandias rules. We answered this 35 minutes ago, but we weren't recording at the time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but just trust in your heart that we did answer it.
If I didn't need to make the time up, I wouldn't answer it, but
Yeah.
we really got to fill those minutes.
Oh, fine. It's hard for me to fill anything, really.
No,
Actually, no, it's not.
yeah, I mean, if you're anything like your dad. Speaking of throwing it back, your dad couldn't do that to me. Too big.
Jesus Christ. Just once, I want to, make a cocky comment about myself that doesn't somehow invoke
Your father?
my father.
You're always going to be sitting in that shadow. It's a big shadow.
I don't know. I'm competing.
Yeah, I talk about
I
it.
cast a big shadow.
Where it counts. Show me.
Jesus, show me. Good Lord.
The Cray Ghost asks, why does Harley get away with sexually harassing Power Girl so much? Literally everything she does / says to Power Girl is about trying to get her naked or touch her, and yet it's never treated as awful. It's really inappropriate, but Harley gets a pass?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say unequivocally, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But it's kind of that thing where, I think it gets the pass because everyone's just so relieved it's not like
A dude.
Vartox or another guy character being like, Bazonga window.
Yeah.
That everyone's like, great, awesome.
You really like the word bazongas, don't
It's
you?
so funny to me. It's a very I forgot about this.
The classy
Yeah,
Hooters.
we had the idea to open a classier version of Hooters called Bazongas. Where it's like,
I'm getting a reservation.
Yeah, I made a reservation at Bazongas.
The CEO's coming into town and we really need to take him somewhere.
We're gonna have the company Christmas party at Bazongas. Ooh.
Well, I didn't know we were shelling out this year.
Bazongas. I forgot about that.
It's like the Chuck E. Cheese for men.
No. That's what Hooters is.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This is classier.
Yeah, this is like the Moxies.
Yeah. So it already exists.
They're gonna rebrand.
Yeah.
Let's get them as a client.
Yeah. Let's rebrand them.
We've been Moxies for 30 years.
Bazongas.
Let's change things up.
But then we also have to make a dirt cheap drive-through only version called Tits.
Called the Rack.
Drive-through ribs.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is just a good idea.
Called the Rack. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And their tagline is someone gets the takeout and someone looks over and goes, check out the rack on.
Oh my God. God, people pay us to do this.
We're good marketers.
Yeah.
No, I mean, technically, though, the Cray Ghost is right. What is the difference? And really, there isn't one. It's still crass and gross to
Yeah.
keep objectifying Power Girl that way.
Yes.
Like I said, I think the reason it slides under the radar is everyone's just so relieved that it's not a guy character doing it. And also in the context of that particular story where Harley and PG are spending time together, it's like the guys in it do that, but they immediately get the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
So like it is commenting on it, but then also still doing it. Like it's kind of having its cake and eating it too. That series, that's Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor.
Yeah.
There is a woman involved in that series.
Thank God.
But I will say, whether or not you find the series fun, or whether or not they feel comfortable with it, or whether or not other people feel comfortable with it, I find that Palmiotti and Connor, even when I like their stuff, tend to lean on the like, but it's almost like
it's okay because
they're like it's almost like the comic equivalent of like,
I've got a black friend.
Almost.
Yeah.
Or like a stand-up comedian going, I've always told this joke.
Yeah.
Like they're not the worst.
Yeah.
They're not being malicious, but they're also just like, but we're going to do it anyway. Like, I do think they are more behind the times than other creative teams.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. It's a hard line there because it's not like they're not like Frank Miller. I would never be like, oh fuck Palmiotti and Connor. No.
Yeah.
I would never do that. I like a lot of their stuff, but
it's better, but not good.
But some of that stuff is still in there. They still come from an older school of comics. The only maybe flip argument is that maybe it's nice to see. No, never mind. That argument's not going the way I want it to. I was going to say maybe it's like nice to see the gaze kind of flip, where maybe it's like she's Harley is kind of objectifying PG, but maybe she's also I don't know that Harley is like, you're just meat. You know what I mean? Like, I think she's like, man, you're such a cool superhero, but also that body. Like, I do think it is slightly different.
But it's still playing into like it's not who says it. It's the idea of like objectifying women and turning them into objects.
And it's definitely, and it's still on that side.
Yeah,
I'm not arguing with Craig Ghost there, but I do think there is a slight difference that maybe they just don't execute well, where it's a little bit. PG is still an actual person to Harley, as opposed to someone like Vartox, who is like, you will carry my seed, like kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it's maybe slightly better, but not by much.
Maybe they should have gotten a little PG-13 with PG. Yeah. Let's move on from Twitter to Instagram.
Now we're going to Instagram, take some questions and answer them.
First question comes from, the only question comes from, Robbie's Just This Gi.
Yeah. Like the uniform you wear to karate.
Robbie's Just This Gi.
Oh, sorry, that gi. Right.
Yeah. Guy Lapointe.
Guy Lapointe.
Who asks, can Superman and Supergirl date? Or is that too family friendly? Yeah. Yes.
Yes, they can date?
No, it's too family friendly.
Oh my God, Richard. Come on. They're cousins, man. Oh, what? No.
Twice removed.
No, not even. They're literal first cousins.
Yeah, but like, it's fine.
No.
It's from a different planet. It's different rules. No, I mean, yeah, they're too family. It's too family friendly.
Yeah, nice backtrack. You said they could. Let the record show.
They could.
Richard is pro cousin fucking.
I mean, not in this context.
Uh-oh. I think that's worse. There's another context.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh God.
Click this link.
Yeah, you find out that Zor-El is like a stepbrother of Kal-El, so they're step cousins.
I'm stuck in the Phantom Zone.
Only part way.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Trying to get the last sock from the Phantom Zone.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's bad. They're cousins.
Yeah, no, they're cousins. They absolutely can't. I mean, there's a version of Supergirl that was like a kind of pseudo clone sort of thing, but it still had
His DNA.
Supergirl genetic material, which would still make them cousins of a kind.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to double up that DNA.
And even if you take Power Girl or whatever, she's still his cousin, but from a parallel Earth. The parallel Earth doesn't like change your genetic relationship.
It doesn't, but it's technically not his cousin.
I don't. This is a very dangerous road you're heading down here.
They're like from like a front to God thing, I guess maybe, but from
I
like
think it's still
a direct relative.
Okay. Let me.
What makes it actually bad? Is it?
Well, let me change this and see if you still feel comfortable with
Okay.
it. We're talking about cousins, and I feel like that's too abstract for you, which is its own problem. But let's go from here. On Earth 2,
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle get together, and they have a daughter named Helena Wayne, who becomes the Huntress.
Nice.
Grows up, adult superhero, becomes the Huntress. Huntress comes to Prime Earth and shacks up with Batman. You cool with that?
I mean, it's not his daughter.
Oh, no. No. Parallel Earths are not the step. That's not what that means. Do you think step porn is people from parallel Earths?
I mean, no.
This question went poorly for you.
I need to change some history.
Good Lord. Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, they can't. Absolutely not. There was a I think they were always related, even when she had like a different name, when she wasn't like Kara Zor-El, like previous continuities. I think they were always related. Oh, God. See, I say that, but I bet you could find some issues from the Silver Age where there's like romancy stuff. So maybe they weren't.
In the clear.
I think you have to go back to the Silver Age, though. To like, they have been canonical cousins for too long now. You'd have to go way back to like the 50s or 60s probably to find a version of continuity where they are not genetically related, where you could find your loophole and make that happen.
Worth the search.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, man.
Or are they? Let's leave Instagram.
Please.
I feel like we firmly decided how we feel about that.
I still have to get the image of being half stuck in the Phantom Zone.
Head on over to the Discord.
Oh.
You go. You're going to start it now. You just got to choose a song.
Discord.
Did you just do that one?
No, I've never done We Will Rock You, which is kind of sad, actually, because it's the easiest one to think of.
What was... Oh, no, you did War. That's what it was.
Yeah. Good Doc scored. What Docs are scored for? Absolutely Doc scored.
You could really... I mean, you could have just chosen, like, one artist and gone through their catalog.
How dare you?
Like,
try to make this easy on me.
I'm always just trying to help you out here.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you.
Yeah, that's why you rig the fucking game.
Oh my God. Are we going to fucking bring this up now?
I'm going to bring it up till the end of time.
I'm
a Canadian Podcast Award winner.
All right.
I can talk about whatever I want.
Here's the thing.
I've been vindicated by winning a Canadian Podcast Award. # mission accomplished.
Here's the thing. You didn't know what photo I chose. So whether I chose 300 photos wouldn't matter because there is a version of that character that is Zaddy.
No.
So it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
It doesn't.
It does.
Because it's not like you knew what picture.
But I'm trying to put the clues together based on the idea that it's one image. No. Absolutely not.
Oh, so you knew the image that we had chosen.
I may have.
You
if
were
the
painting
clues
that
were,
person, then you're like, well, that doesn't add up with that
exactly.
version. But it does add up with a version of that character.
I'm telling you, my example is right. Just because those ones happen to be relatively close doesn't mean that the process is sound. Because you could pick Disco Suit Nightwing and Modern Nightwing, and they are two totally different streams. Those clues would be disparate from each other, which means process-wise, you cannot show two images to get 4 clues.
Yeah, unless the images are almost exactly the same.
But it does no.
It's painting the same version of that character.
It's about the process.
It's about that era.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh my God.
I will never let this go.
I know. Jesus Christ.
You brought out the worst in me that day.
Yeah, that day was my fault.
Yeah.
That was your origin story.
Yeah. And now every hour on the hour, I will kill a resident until you admit you fucked up.
Well, guess we're going to lose our 10 fans.
It's all right. We still got mailbag questions.
Yeah, there we go.
We don't need them.
We could be doing this forever. Last question comes from Big Daddy Reaper.
Oh, so you. According to the Doc Scored, you are Big Daddy Reaper.
That's ridiculous. Or is it?
I actually can't tell if you were playing that coy or not.
I don't know.
Yeah, good. All right. What question did you ask?
They ask, what's with the difference between the Snyder Cut and Doom Patrol as it pertains to Victor Stone's mom's death and his injury that makes him cyborg?
Right. So, I mean, the biggest difference between, well, first of all, in the Snyder Cut, it's a car accident.
Yeah.
It's a bad car crash that kills his mom and injures / severs him. Like, it's the worst car crash. And in Doom Patrol, they're having like a discussion in her lab, and he like hits something and it causes like an explosion. And she blows up, but that's where he gets messed up. So the accident is different between the show and the Snyder Cut. I mean, again, there's separate realities, but these are what the differences are. And then in terms of being rebuilt as Cyborg, the version on the show is kind of pulling from pre-Flashpoint, where it doesn't include a mother box. He doesn't include that sort of like source-powered high alien
Is
tech.
this like a mother from like a different universe box, or
no? I know to you that's different.
Completely different. It's not my mother box.
Oh, we're brothers from another universe.
Brother from another mother box.
Okay, so sorry. If Dean from
there we go.
Dean from Supernatural, but Sam from Apocalypse World.
I mean, do you have to make them from different worlds?
That's what you just. Oh God, this is so much worse.
Then I don't have some scripts you should read.
I gave you a softball there, and you made it worse.
When you talk about them, I'm definitely not a softball.
Your balls are hard?
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's not how it works.
Oh God,
I need to go to the doctor.
The cyborg on Doom Patrol is assembled with high-tech equipment and like the latest in nanotechnology and robotics, but it's all earthbound. Silas rebuilds him. And in the show, it's also like Silas rebuilds him, and he's like, "Don't get that janky shit from Niles Calder," kind of thing. Like, in the Snyder Cut, and also sort of the New 52 for Cyborg, it's a mother box that kind of fuses with him and becomes his cybernetic thing, and it makes him a technopath that he can connect to and speak to and control and absorb other technologies. He can add new technologies to himself as he goes. So that's the difference between like the Snyder Cut Cyborg and the Doom Patrol Cyborg. Yeah. Both have comic roots. They both come from like actual continuity and actual canon from the comic books. And honestly, that Doom Patrol Cyborg doesn't like, he shouldn't look that good. Because it's all like that kind of practical looking stuff. Yeah. It looks good.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. Like, it should look shittier than that, I feel like. But they do such a good job with the headpiece. And it does, I think, it's a little less sleek, but I think it also looks more like what a hand-built cyborg might look like.
Yeah.
You know, the Snyder Cut one, he's almost, even though he's got body underneath,
it's barely human.
Because he's covered in cyborg bits, he just looks like a head on a robot body.
Yeah.
It's a little, which is maybe the critique with a lot of more modern cyborg designs is like, it's nice to see like a robot hand and then a bit of arm and then more robot here. Like, that idea that he is between the two is a little more visually reinforced with a design like the Doom Patrol one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The other one, he's barely human. Click the link. Barely humans in your area.
I mean, God, please tell me that's not in your search terms.
Barely human?
Yeah.
No, just describing myself after witnessing some of the things that I've seen.
Good Lord.
That was the last question.
Hit us up on social media. You know where to find us. Like, support us on Patreon.
Yeah.
There's the $1, $5, $7 levels that gets you into the doc squad. Plus, there's all sorts of God. There's all sorts of God for you to find.
Witnessing us.
God is looking at us.
Yeah.
Looking up whether you're genetically related if you're from parallel Earths.
Could be like, what decision are you going to make?
That's on the Patreon. There's all sorts of great Fanagar stuff happening this month over there, and it helps support us.
And we're like 2 months away from Eatgist, baby.
Yeah, we're 2 months away from Eatgist, which is huge on Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
It's the thing people ask us about the most.
Yeah, it's true.
And also, we're working through the Fanagar Tournament of Pandering.
That's right.
By this point, we finished the first round. There's the second chance tourney is now happening over on Patreon. So if you want to go help something that lost in this first round get back into the tournament, head on over to Patreon.
Second Chance Kitchen.
Yeah. And and check out Ghost Facers, a supernatural rewatch, our other podcast.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Our other award-winning podcast.
Well, wow, we're doubling down.
Yeah, comedy. We got two. There was the first tie.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, we can't choose.
Yeah, they're both incredible.
Yeah. We've never seen comedy this best before.
Which is why I'm here to kill Dr. DC.
Oh my God.
There can only be one.
I mean, you did do a confusing accent there. That was good.
It was
Just like the original Highlander. Just like Christopher Lambert, the Frenchman they hired to play a Scotsman in a movie where they made the Scotsman play a Spaniard.
Yeah, they should have gotten Liam Neeson to play an American.
Yeah. I love it when a plan comes together.
There can only be one.
Adios.
Ciao, ciao.
All the superheroes, they always fight for what is right. Live with danger and adventure, they are men of might.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.